Hi, I'm Chris Byrd, video director for over 10 years, and this is the setup. And we are at 8 Palms and a bungalow in Portmore. This is
Lando, BTS Specialist.
and I'm Roger, the money man, producer, and the money guy. Yes, management. All right. It makes sure so the dollars fit together, and the thing can work out. So this podcast, this lesson is from the beginners to the level ups. That means we're moving from one level to the next. If you want to move from singular shoot to corporate, what we're going to need and how we're going to go about it. So the specialists are here for that, for the information that we need. No fluff is going to be here. We're going to talk directly to the things you want to hear. The first episode, we're going to talk about the dreaded question. What camera should you buy? All right.
You want to go first?
Let me go first, because me have a whole to say this.
Yeah, everybody have only to say.
Alright.
Alright, what camera to go first? First, I would like to start off by saying the best camera is the camera you have on you. Right? So, you have to consider the circumstance to determine what is the best camera. If I'm a vlogger, having a cinema camera don't make any sense. Right? So, the best camera comes down to what you plan to shoot and what situation you're aligning yourself with. Right? For me, I am doing a hybrid style of shooting where it has some run and gun elements and it has some stationary shots. So a mirrorless, a small mirrorless works perfectly for me. In this case, Sony, but I really because other people did have Sony and them have lens, and me, can cross use and so forth. And I haven't had any problems since, right?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm a nemesis because I like Sony. For one, them camera look small. But they're full of features. But the startup, the beginner, it's very hard to work with a Sony. Because for one, them colors not really a stick. You know what I'm saying? As it comes straight with a camera. Canon is the best for that. The Canon is the best all-round color science in the game right now. They might not have the best camera. Because to be honest with you, if you buy, just let me say, depends on what you're doing. So if, let's just say you're shooting a wedding, you need fast turnaround, you need a camera with excellent autofocus. That is one thing that every beginner needs, autofocus. Manual focus is not for kids or for beginners. Autofocus is for everybody. It's the entry point. So me personally would say a Canon would be the best entry level. But if it doesn't have autofocus, skip it. The Sony, what do you think about the Sony?
Been working for me for about 5-6 years and I don't think I'll change. But what you know? Don't loyal to no brand. Loyal to what work.
Facts.
Loyal to what work.
Facts.
You have anything to say, Roger?
When we're talking about the camera, we're talking about the price. A beginner, you're going out without looking at what can you afford. Even though I said the Sony is this and the Canon is this, a phone is just as expensive as a camera. The lens are just as that. Remember, them have them own culture. Remember, say we're buying things, you're not just buying that. Remember, it's purchasing power. We're buying the camera. We're starting from the beginning. You have to be honest. When you're buying a camera, what can you afford? What are you looking for? How you're going to make it work? These are questions that we should. I know people don't like talk about it, but it's not cheap. It's not for the weak-hearted. When you're going to buy something, a camera, it's a really big decision. To me, it's almost like buying a car or a house. It's something that you're going to be married to for a while. So you look on it now, you have to sit down and say, what is this? So when we're talking about features, we're talking about value for money. What can work for you? We are talking about something that lasts long and you can get back in in your return on your investment. And you have to think about value too. You have to think about space. Think about file size you get out of this, or you're going to store your footage, and the processing power. And can you manage these files in post-production? Most people can't manage files in post-production. Log is not for kids. That you're shooting a no-child profile. So even if you get a Sony, you have to know what kind of memory you're going to use, what kind of battery power you have, a cage, all these. So when we think about file size, so you have to get storage. So same matter about money, you have to think about getting hard drives to store these things. Second thing, you have to think about editing or post-production. So post-production, you have to can know how to manipulate these files, or you can color it. Most people in the business don't know even how to color grade, even to white balance, certain things they don't really pick that up. You have to understand that too. So, and there's a way where people putting out now the new thing, well, not new, but what am I tell everybody for shooting? Lag. Lag is something that is where it takes all the contrast out of the image. So what happens is that it squashes the dynamic range down. So it can fit, and then you stretch it according to how you want it. But if you make a miscalculation in exposure, it's gone. The sky them gone, color them gone, skin tone gone. You ever watch some video, you see the man, everybody look brown. You see yellow look brown, you see purple, and you see them look brown, and you see it look almost wash out like it no come back. That's lag. And it make you look like you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. As you stated, you have to know how to approach lag, right? Lag, as you stated, is to get the, how should I put this now? It is to get the image at the flattest, so that when you color grading it, you have a whole heap of room to move. Most persons just add a lot, and that is not enough to give it a good look.
What is a lot?
Lot, lookup table.
Yeah, lookup table. Basically,
what the T word mean?
Yeah, man, lookup table. Lookup table, that's what it is. But what I'm saying is,
but it's a color.
It's just a little equation then. It's an equation. It tells the file what exactly assign this color to this. So it's like it come back and it's an equation. Then. Like you say, okay then, red, you get 12. You get 12 plus 1. Blue, you get 5 plus 1. Green, you get 12, you get 14. So it tries to balance back the image to how it's supposed to originally look. But the problem with a lot is, if you don't get the exposure correct, if you don't get the contrast correct, it can come off flat and what am I call it, TV.
Yeah.
What wrong with TV? What wrong with TV, sir?
Right. It really come down to where you shoot actually.
Yeah, so TV, what I really call TV is when like the blacks them look oversaturated, too dark, and you don't have much contrast. You don't have much contrast.
Back in the day TV, look, what you mean was super contrast.
Right, the super contrast. Okay. So where the blacks them look super black, the white them look super
look
white.
Crunchy, look that, it look moody.
The red them, if you see all the red, the redest look.
It's very vibrant.
Very red. Very red. So
speaking of red, one of the hardest color them to color grade.
Fox.
Yeah.
Fox, shove a domino. That one the possible.
Alright, no to say we need a domino for can't be
that one the possible. Yes, that one the possible. Possible. We are talking about lots. Even though we are talking about lots, like to me, like everybody's a filter, but them have them technicality and it still comes at a cost. I know there's free lots out there, but these add-ons do come at a cost. And remember, say, the one cocoa full basket. Remember, say you're adding one thing to another. We're talking about the cost of the camera. We're talking about the lens. We're talking about the cage. We're talking about the battery. We're talking about the hard drives, the media. We're talking SD cards. These are cost factors that you need to think about when you're buying something. What memory card can I use? Is it fast enough? How much space am I going to need? Is this camera, what am I shooting? Can it work with that? The speed? Speed, yes, there's a technicality, but I'm talking about the actual cost of it. Remember, say, we are talking about buying a camera. Can this last? Can this take a little beat up? Can I afford to lose this memory card and still go buy back a next one? These are
What if it corrupted?
What if it's corrupted? You have to look upon it and say these are cost factors. You have to.
And you can't buy one battery.
How long does a memory card last for?
And you can't buy
How
one
long
battery.
does a battery last for?
How long a hard drive last for?
You have to look at. You have to ask these questions. Remember, say we're talking about you're turning to be a professional. You're moving from a beginner. We're talking about a one-man group. We have a one person helping you. Remember, you know, you're talking about, we don't even talk about the accessories yet. We're just talking about basic use of a camera.
But we're not even talking about lens.
Yeah,
We're not talking about lens. How expensive are
before
these
we
lenses
even go there,
you got on this camera?
I have to talk about the features them of camera. So what I would say to you about is what 5 features you think is the most important feature a beginner or someone that is getting into videography should look for in a camera when they're looking to pick a camera? What 5 features?
Autofocus.
Okay. I agree. Autofocus is very important.
Number 1.
Especially nowadays with fast moving action, very important.
Number 1. Second thing, color science. You have to
I
have a
agree.
good color science. Something you can manipulate. Something where you can go into and adjust as the skill level get better.
Speaking of color science, this is a unpopular opinion, but I think a lot of people should shoot automatic. At least get the understanding of what the camera showing you in terms of the numbers, shutter speed, f-stop.
Stop. Don't do that. Don't. Listen. You see I'm talking about automatic. No. Listen. Watch a YouTube before you go up on this. No more automatic. No, you don't practice on clients, brother. What kind of automatic?
No, brother.
Hold on. Before we drift.
No, I'm going to play that can. I want to pass it.
I understand what I say.
Alright, go on.
A beginner don't know none of the numbers them are.
That is true.
So when them do the automatic for see what the camera said, this is the best scene, they can review that footage and say, okay, this f-stop 4 at shutter this at this give me this image, but I need this to be brighter. So what if I adjust this? Right? It is going to be simple movements or dial changes to get to where they want, rather than they are just moving it individually with no understanding of what is there. I think that is a way.
Alright, okay, let me talk about that part.
Hold on,
man. Let me talk to people. People need to hear the story. The problem with the automatic is not that the camera can give you some good images, you know. The problem is, what happens when the lighting change? What when the exposure change? What when the white light balance change?
That's perfect. I like that.
We're talking about the top 5 features. I want to don't talk about the body of the camera, how sturdy it is. Remember, not everybody are delicate and little fingers.
Menus are good things.
We're not talking about.
Don't forget about the menu. Don't forget about menu, because Sony menu.
Oh yeah, let him finish.
We're talking about.
I disagree, but
We're talking about the cost of accessories. We need to talk about these are the important features of the camera.
Oh no man, let's go in there. No.
We're talking about, so can you afford certain features of the camera? You have to look and say, remember you're looking to have a certain look, you know, to go to the client with, you know. You're not going to carry a raw camera, you're going to need to carry a cage, you're going to need to carry a tripod, you're going to need to, all of these things. Remember, a bigger camera need a bigger tripod, bigger batteries. Do you need a
bigger battery,
bigger battery case where I need
battery pack.
Battery pack. All these things are factors we have to put into play if you're going to be a professional.
Hold on, can I add to that? Like you say, we need bigger accessories. Likewise, that will make your whole package be a bigger package. It might affect your setup time.
Yes.
So you have to consider setting up time.
That is true.
Good play. That one good play.
Give me domino. Yes.
Setting the dominoes. Well, let me see how much number.
A success.
Is a success? Alright. But yeah, you have to consider the package, right? What if the type of shoot you need just to be simple, get into the shoot area and leave. maybe a big package would not be the best fit for you. Maybe something quick and simple where you can be in and out very quickly. Or if it's a shoot that allows you the time to set up, right? Or you inform them that you need time to set up, then sure, carry what is the most necessary, you know? Get, as I said, bring the camera with the cage, with the monitor if necessary, bring extra, but always.
Always.
You can never have too much battery.
Never.
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 One question I need to ask, brother. I need to be honest.
No.
I need you to be honest. Don't worry about the punches, don't think about it, don't try to be politically correct.
Alright.
We're on the street. What cameras should we avoid as beginners?
Black magic.
Born to kill that beat, brother. Beat.
Black magic.
Avoid that. You can't manage that right now.
Why?
File size I want. Processing power I want. No autofocus.
A lot of those cameras require additional knowledge as well as additional accessories that isn't the normal accessories, right? Remember we said always have battery.
What?
Black magic is known to drink battery, right? Also, it needs more into the setup. You need, depending on what file size you're saving in as, you might need a hard drive or many hard drives.
Many hard drives.
Right? You just need a whole heap to it. Also, I know some persons that use Blackmagic and they complain about the customer service of Blackmagic support. So it's like buying into a camera isn't just the gears alone. Like, what if, as Byrd, Director Byrd said, what if you want to get into the menu? How easy is the menu to get to the point? I want to change my color balance. How quick can I do that? I want to make some adjustments to my camera. How quick I can get into the menu and do these things? You have to consider all of these stuff when you're looking into getting a camera or upgrading.
Plus, I just recently them switch up, you can't even fly it on a gimbal so easy. So even if you pull it on a gimbal, to upgrade if you go say and put it on a gimbal, a problem. Because more people have to do so much things to get it going. How new should a beginner come in?
Oh, new in terms of like, should they buy the latest camera?
Yeah.
I think the best thing for a beginner to do is to rent a camera or borrow a camera. Get an understanding of what using a camera is like, or shadow somebody that have one.
That's the best thing.
Is the phone, the cell phone, the camera and shooting with that film, is it the first real entryway into photography, videography, music video, event recording? Is this a proper entrance or is it a shortcut? Can you do actual good work with it? Or is it so limited that we can only do this? We are talking about cost factor. When I'm just talking about the iPhone, we're talking about from lower level come up on a cell phone. Can you get quality imagery that can translate from one place to the next? We know it can look good in the phone,
yes.
But can it translate?
Yes. I would say yes, but the caveat is you have to know about to use a camera, to use a phone camera properly.
How is that? How is that?
Because you have to know shutter speed, you have to know the limitation of the phone in terms of exposure. You have to know how...
What is shutter speed?
Your shutter speed is the amount of frames it takes per second. That's what shutter speed is. To do it for a professional way, it's going to take the same effort we need to do for a professional. Cool. That is the problem I have with a cell phone.
Hold on, no, alright. So, hold on. Remember the scope. Remember the type of person you are talking to overall. Not everybody who is interested in doing videography is a professional. They're looking to getting into it and then looking at a way how they can make money off it eventually, right?
So them can get professional images from a cell phone?
Hold on, not just that yet. Are we asking a beginner to give us professional quality video and photos? No, I don't think
of course we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we're doing that.
I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it.
Major events, major events, people are using cellular phones.
Yeah, and they are not professional.
No, listen. Even if you take 100 pictures, if between an amateur and a professional, an amateur will take 3 good pictures. A professional taking 90. and 10 is a throwaway.
I don't even think
That's
a
what I'm
professional
saying.
have to take 90 pictures. I think
No, I'm
professional
just
probably can just take one good picture, and no matter how much amateur take, the one good picture stand against
Yes,
all of them. I don't
but
think it have to take so
I'm
much.
saying an amateur can take good pictures, but the film thing is not. It's not you can't plan on it and say.
Well, make it sound like it's luck, but,
No,
that
alright,
is what people are using now. Is it luck?
Alright, let us look.
It takes a good picture.
Alright, so this is why I must say the problem is not even about the device. It is about things like framing and composition. A person who is using a phone is not considering how I'm trying to get the scene. They just care about getting it. And that is it. Hold on. The mindset and not even just the device. And that's why I'm say the phone can be a way into getting them to.
But we have ring. But
The
phones,
thing is, amateur don't really
phones
business
is
about
going
lighting.
to have ring lights. Them have them you can set up this.
Amateur don't care about lighting like that.
But 95% of
But that is
lighting.
but it's social. But it's
Yeah, but
lighting.
what are we expecting from?
we're expecting a lot. Remember, say social media is based on the phone.
I don't think that's it.
Surrounding the
Many
phone.
persons who even shoot with a phone, as I was saying before, shoot automatic.
No, but this is what I'm
They
saying.
don't even change the settings. So
Somebody shooting in January. You expect them to do this at the 10 level when they reach December?
no.
You think they're going to improve?
Yeah, but
but-
at that point, would they be a beginner? They might be a beginner at that point.
No, but even beginners, we even not talk, but honestly, from you turn on the phone and you pop on the camera, people expect a certain type of quality. And I'm saying to you is, with your expertise, or does it need expertise
When you
to
say
use
people who, cause like,
general, auntie, the little 15-year-old
The
sister,
only
the
thing-
little
let me
the
tell you.
cousin around there, so when they take out them cell phone and them ask, say, we're taking this family picture, we're taking that, and we're doing a little small video. How can
With a
this,
phone, right?
with a phone,
Okay.
how we're gonna say that get better? What should we
Alright.
expect? Is it too
When-
much to expect from a phone?
alright, when people or when persons use
What
a
if you-
phone and them
yes.
say they get good photos or good content, what them really mean, the picture sharp, it have very vibrant color, the sky, they can see the sky as well as the person, the subjects that is in it. That's what they mean. They don't necessarily mean it have good composition, it have good framing, it have good lighting. Most persons shoot them picture in the day in the sun. They don't care about lighting. And that's why we're saying using the phone is going to let persons appreciate these stuff. Like for example, a lot of persons doing when they go events or go out, they're going to do night. They're going to take things at night.
Yeah.
A camera flash is never enough to
Never.
cover the area or the subject.
Never.
So guess what? That is now something they're going to consider. They need light. So let me get a ring light as you were suggesting. Let me get a pocket light or something. Or let me get a next phone flash to try build up the amount of light that's there. But that will place emphasis on the importance of light. Right? And then that is how other factors now them can get introduced to them other things and say, all right, we need them kind of stuff here for take a picture, do a video.
But
what I love, think about it this way now. The time and energy and the money you take to invest to use a camera as an entry to be an entry level to go into
a phone as an entry level.
entry level. Wouldn't it make sense to take that money and only actually get an actual camera where you can actually build that?
Is that vibe?
I agree.
Can a 15-year-old afford an actual camera, a starter camera?
Wait, no. Me like
Can
that.
a 15-year-old
Me like
afford that?
Alright, so that is why it did come back to the point that most people have a phone.
Right.
Right? Persons have to see the need for your camera, you know, especially at a beginner stage or at a young age. A lot of them, remember, phone would be a device that them use for the calling and social media and all these other stuff. So it's a thing like, oh, and my phone have a good camera too. You get me? It would be like an additional thing to the device. So that is why I'm saying this is a gateway into getting them to be interested into camera. Because, you know, when they take up a snapshots, and that's what phone really do most of the time, snapshot. You wouldn't call it professional shots because you need a lot more to go into it. But by doing these snapshots, that is where the interest will be like, say I need this to have a better blur background, or I need this for can capture a wide amount of persons and things like that.
Being on a treadmill, just doing this, running and not going
But
Not everybody would want to get into videography. Only some.
Can it be used
But
as a
listen,
proper
we're
entry
talking
level?
about somebody who decides to listen, them say videographer, them say photographer and want to go into that field.
Can it
Yes.
be used as can you test out your skills. Can you improve your skills using a cell phone?
Yes.
From nothing to something, yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
No, we're not talking from nothing. We're talking from A
Alright,
to
so
B.
you have to set,
We're not
you have to
talking
set
from
the level of the person so someone
yes.
can
So
really,
asking,
really.
can they improve from point A to point B?
Alright, let me answer that.
Hold on, before
Sure, go.
I remember the first camera I bought. When I look at Canon point and shoot. You put it on your computer, it look good. So anytime you start looking and say pixelation, you see the color them crushing. And it don't look good like the cinematic camera. You start realizing there's a problem. That's what the issue with that phone is. You put it on first, you don't know the better, it look good. But when you start examining the product you're putting out now, eventually, you start looking and compare to other people out there. You start realizing there's a problem here, there's a problem here.
How much the difference between a starter camera and a cell phone? Remember, we saying that is the entry phone. The entry camera is the phone, the cell phone.
Yeah.
No matter what we want to call it, or a tablet, whatever it is, we're talking about the difference. So, when somebody with a cell phone, can they transition to a starter camera?
Of course.
No.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
The ergonomics, everything is changing. You use it 1 week.
Yeah, but
The ergonomics,
you need for can adapt.
It's just like a man who does photography and in the take of a cinema camera. It's a different ball
Oh
game.
no, say no.
A different ball game.
That
You
alright.
have to relearn menu
It
system. You
yeah,
have to
so relearn it.
Even that's what I mean. Even to say you're shooting, right? And you are shooting at night. How we change up? Can you dive into the menu properly? Can you sit back here?
Alright. I love this way him say. Alright, so this is why whenever you have any type of device, you learn the device. You don't go on a shoot to learn the device.
So
you
people
learn the device.
So people have time to do that? People spending time to
well, then
learn
it just
the device?
affect the quality of them work then. Them just suffer by getting bad footage or things that don't work.
Why not shadow somebody and then you can pick up what's going on?
But
Shadowing somebody don't
it's
mean...
not as easy as I said, who's there to shadow?
Most
people learning on them own.
It's a whole heap of different
Most people on
kind of
YouTube
thing.
are learning on them own.
It's a whole heap of different kind of thing. With the shadow thing, you can't just get up and go up on a shoot.
That's true.
But back to the camera, what I'm saying to you, say, you see money you buy a camera for, let us say, you can buy a entry level 70D. Entry level 70D, you buy it used for 60 grand, 65 grand. How much am I buy a phone for?
What do you mean? Man can get decent
with lens?
camera phone for 25,000,
No, not coming lens.
for 30,000.
For 30,000. So why not buy something you can upgrade later on?
No,
You
but
can buy a different
why
lens and buy
you
this and buy
think
that. Why not?
why you think somebody would be stuck
better
at a
find
phone?
something there.
Somebody who use a phone can always translate to somebody who uses a camera down the line.
I think it's a waste of money.
No, no, it can't be a waste of money because they're going to use the phone as a phone. They're going to make calls on it same way, so it is. No, man, you have to understand it.
But can it?
People won't buy. Hold on. People won't buy a camera.
Let us say, we get a cell phone, and we have an event, and you need to take some pictures of an event.
Yeah.
Can the cell phone deliver something that can be used across platforms?
Why not?
Yes, it can.
Why not? The event, not even just that. The event can have good lighting, and therefore you can do some nice snapshots.
If it have good lighting.
And then in most cases, they might just produce it for social media, right? So that.
But I said across platforms. Even if you're on a TV, remember says social media is not just phone, you know, it's on TVs now.
Yeah,
you know.
but also
remember things, you know. You can go on a 50-inch screen, you know. You can show it.
But on every content for the TV, alright, look on reels, stories, TikTok. None of them things they have a TV.
But people still use the TV and watch the same thing there.
Most people use those platforms and that format right now than TV and than the horizontal setup.
Me go cut to the TV. Where's the money man? Me go talk the money part. What do you think the best investment is for somebody going into the?
I would say get us the entry level camera.
The best investment is to use the camera you have.
I said, this is what I say. Call your auntie, call your uncle, beg her money, and put something together and get something little more, something you can go with.
You have to, no, my friend.
Instead of you trying to get one little camera and say, boy, 6 months from now, it's done and you can't use it back, beg her extra money. Because somebody have to beg them to send her money, either $100 to $200 and get something where you can expand it.
Alright, so for me,
You can have good entry level camera, soon you have good entry level camera.
I don't know about the Nikon, but
No man, don't violate Nikon. Don't 2D violate Nikon.
brother, my bin have Nikon, so I don't know much about it.
Clunky, but the image look good.
It's alright.
Yeah, it does.
The image look good.
Matter of fact, you need lighting to make it look good, brother. Relax. My camera can look, get me good. No key lens different, brother. No look good in the key lens.
Alright, the best entry level camera, entry level camera after this Sony.
Yeah, entry level.
You can grow with the Sony.
Alright, so the entry level them good. The prices though, them competitive. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure.
Like what would be the cost for a Sony? An entry level Sony. I'll give you a model name we can look for.
A new Sony, entry level new Sony about no entry level new Sony no about $1,200.
So what is news? What is used then?
You can get decent type of Sony. You can get some older models like the 63 A6300.
Yeah.
A6300, yeah. Or the A6500. You can get it for 5 bills, 6 bills. But you have to understand that use older Sony batteries where you don't really have new battery for that like that. So any battery you'll be buying from this point old or used. Yeah. And if you know anything about battery, them not last forever. Yeah, and it's already small, so you're not get a lot of time in it.
But the features nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But to me, Canon, if you can get a Canon, a brand new Canon, maybe 80D, DSLR, 80D, you can get maybe $8. $8 this?
When you say $700, when you say $500, like a $2. But it's quality cost though. But it's not cheap.
Yeah.
What I'm saying to you is if you're going into this thing and you're going to try to make a career out of this, you're going to have to invest.
Yeah. You're going to
invest. So, right now, with no fluff, if you're going to do camera, if you're going to do photography, if you're going to step up your level, you have to invest in yourself. And that including the gear, and that including doing the research and buying the right camera. Yes, we can start with a phone, but we need to understand, to be a professional, you need to have a professional tool. And this is the setup. I am Roger Facey. This is Chris Byrd. This is Lando, the BTS Specialist. You're fairly close it.
I know that's not alone.